This is our topic 5 blended learning assignment. I'm Cole.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Antonio.
All right. So for substantive conflict, it's a disagreement over the end goals that are being pursued. And for emotional conflict, it's interpersonal difficulties that arise from feelings of anger, distrust, or fear. And I've experienced substantive conflict with my friends. Say one of us wants to go to a party, one of us wants to play video games, one of them wants to just watch sports or something. We just argue over something like that. Emotional conflict I've experienced is like maybe with my teammates. After we lose a game, we might like blame each other, and people take like stuff personal, take personal shots, take blame at each other, stuff like that. And I can remember a time where substantive might have turned into emotional when me and my teammate were arguing over which defense we should play, like man or zone, and it just boiled over to where emotions got heated, taking personal shots and arguing with each other, and it was no longer about the defense, more like personal.
And then intrapersonal conflict. There's 3 approaches to this. The first is the approach conflict, which is used when interpersonal conflict within a person where he or she needs to decide between 2 appealing goals. And the conflict is typically resolved when there's movement towards one goal, which makes it easier to figure out the final decision for which one they're going to go towards. There's also the avoidance conflict for interpersonal conflict, which refers to making a decision between 2 equally undesirable choices. A sample example of this could be making a decision between doing homework assignment or doing housework. These type of conflict would normally be settled by an assessment of the relativity importance of the 2 tasks. And then the final one is the approach avoidance, which for interpersonal conflicts is used when there is one goal or event that both positive and negatively affects the characteristics that make the goal appealing and unappealing simultaneously. Like for an example, like one thing has like good qualities to it and bad qualities. Like marriage, there can be some difficulties, but there's a lot of positives that come with it as well.
And then there's 5 direct conflict management, avoidance, downplaying disagreements, and failing to participate in the situation or staying neutral. Another is competition and authoritative command. That's working against the wishes of the other party, fighting to dominate in a win-lose competition. Another is compromise, that is working towards partial satisfaction of everyone's concerns. Solutions that no one really has a win or a loss in the situation. Another is accommodation or smoothing, letting the other's wishes rule, smoothing over differences to maintain harmony. Another is collaboration and problem solving, which is seeing true satisfaction of everyone's concern by working through differences. The most ideal approach is collaboration and problem solving because it's trying to satisfy everyone in the workplace, and it also helps solve problems and everyone gets a positive result. Can result in negotiated contact to avoid conflict, and then an accommodation or smoothing situation will only help avoid direct conflict. It allows the other to get what he wants, so there's no disagreement, and it won't escalate to further problems.
And that is our topic 5 blended learning assignment.